Welcome to the channel. Back in gym. I'm back to training. I'm back to pumping iron. And you know what, peeps? It feels amazing. It feels fantastic to be able to train properly again. Because I haven't trained properly for like 5 years now. I mean, I've done the odd press-ups, pull-ups, bicep pull-ups, sit-ups. I've always kept active. But you're limited in what you can do, aren't you? Unless you join a proper gym. But now I've got all equipment, I've got all stuff. So it's all good, innit? I can build up to the size I was at before. Because when I was 28, up until I was 33, I got serious with training. I was training for 5 years straight. Sometimes 5 days a week, sometimes 7. Maybe I overtrained a little bit, but I was just on it, mate. You know, I love training. But yeah, I trained for 5 years straight. I loved it. I built some decent size. I've trained my whole life, to be honest, in my teens and 20s. But I half-assed it. I never took it serious. But like I said, when I hit 28, I thought, right, I'm going to take it serious. I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to push as hard as I can in gym. Lift as heavy as I can. Sort my diet out. Cut the drink out. And I saw results. Because before, when I were half-assing it, I weren't seeing the results. So I was like, right, mate, I'm on it now. But yeah, I trained for 5 years. I built a decent physique. I mean, I'm not talking Mr. Olympia size or out like that, but I was pretty stocky and pretty big and lean. I was like, at my best, I'm not bragging her out, but I was like lifting on bench press over 140k for like 4 reps. Shoulder press or pressing over 100k. I can't remember exactly. But you know, with lat pull downs, I weren't too strong, but I weren't weak. Seated rows, I was stacking fucking machine out with that. And it's not some leisure centre kind of kit. It was proper bodybuilding equipment. So weights went right high. Again, I can't remember exact number. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying. That's how much I progressed. Because I stayed consistent. And I was disciplined. And I showed up at the gym. And I hit every body part. Sometimes I hit every body part twice a week. I look back thinking, did I do too much or what? But now, you know, I'm just going to stick to a 3-day split. Like Monday, chest, triceps, shoulders, traps. Monday, day off. Wednesday, back biceps. Then either Thursday or Friday, smash my legs to bits like. I think that's a good split. Let me know if you think it's a good split or not. I mean, I think it is. I don't want to be spending every day in gym like. I want to get done what I need to get done and get out kind of thing. Push myself at max. I mean, I'm limited because I can't push myself to absolute failure because I've not got a training partner. But there's ways around it. I can do as many reps as I can, as heavy as I can, and then I can rest and then maybe do another. So there is ways around it, and I always try and focus on the negatives as well. Sometimes it's not all about the positives, it's about the negatives. It's like Dorian Yates said, isn't it? He's one of my fucking heroes, Dorian Yates. I don't know if you know who he is. Is he 6 or 7 time Mr. Olympia winner or whatever? But the man's a legend. He's so knowledgeable in bodybuilding, it's unbelievable. But not a lot of people believe in his training methods. Like a couple of warm-up sets and then getting straight into your heaviest set and then leave it at that. He's a big believer that you don't need to spend hours and hours in gym to build up. He incorporates more recovery. And that's what I'm going to do now. I think that's a big mistake I made when I was younger. I never left enough time for myself to recover and heal and for my muscles to grow. Do you get what I mean? But yeah, it's all good. I know what I'm doing anyway. I'm not no fucking professional or out, but I've been around gym a bit. But it's just, I just need to get my size back. I've got the motivation now. I don't know if you've seen that Blood and Guts DVD by Dorian Yates. Mate, if you haven't, fucking I'd recommend watching it. I put that on before I go to the gym. It gets me fucking fired up to max. He was a fucking animal, wasn't he? He was the original mass monster. Absolute legend. And his training partner, where is it, Leroy Davis? I could have got the second name wrong. But mate, oh, I'd love to have a training partner like that. The range, his vocal range were fucking amazing, wasn't it? Like I say, if you haven't seen it, you'll have to watch it. Just YouTube it. Full VHS is on YouTube. It's mint. But yeah, it's fucking it's just so good, you know. That must, having a training partner, get your words out, having a training partner like that must have motivated Dorian, you know, and it must have enabled him to go that extra rep. But it is what it is, man. I'm happy training on my own. You can still progress, but obviously with a training partner you can push that extra, you know, get that extra rep, can't you, and push yourself to absolute failure. But there's ways around it. End of the day, I'm not training to be a Mr. Olympia, but it's just good to be back in gym, man. I've had a 5-year layoff due to reasons I'm not going to go into detail. I've spoken about it in a previous video, so if you're interested in knowing, just go and watch that. I can't remember the exact title of the video. It's something to do with exercise, but flick through my vids and you'll find it. But yeah, it's good to be back in gym, man. I'm loving it. In training, you probably already know this, it's fantastic for your mental health. It really is, man. You know what, fucking them days where I'm pissed off about something and I'm angry, and I go to the gym and I take it all out on weights, and it's a massive relief, especially with me practicing semen retention. If you don't know what that is, it's about not busting gaskets every fucking other day. It's about holding on to your semen, your essence, your life force, yeah? End of the day, semen's got the power to create another baby. That's how powerful this liquid is in our bodies. And without it, I don't think we'd be alive, would we? But yeah, I've been practicing semen retention now. Fucking hell. It's alright, it's just some cows. For 6 months. I'm on a 6-month straight, mate. I'm in Jedi mode. I'm fucking, mate, my energy is fucking through the roof, bro, I tell you now. And training is an excellent way of transmuting your energy properly. Because I just, like I say, just take all aggression out at weights. And it's fantastic just to get all your aggression out. And fucking, if you're having a bad day, mate, smash weights and you feel so much better. But yeah, I'd highly recommend it. I know this video is not about semen retention, but it's real. But not a lot of people can do it. It's like the 1% of the population can actually do it. But mate, the results are night and day. It's not just mentally and physically, it's like spiritually as well. You feel like you're more connected with nature and everything else. Anyway, I'm going to do a part 2 on semen retention. Let's get back to this fucking training. Yeah, but my heroes in bodybuilding: Dorian Yates, Lee Priest, Mike Mentzer, Franco Columbu, Arnold Schwarzenegger, list goes on. They all inspired me, you know what I mean? I just wish I'd have been a bit more motivated when I was younger. It is what it is, you know, the past, look to the future and all that. I'm not going to get negative in this video. It is what it is, man. But I had an issue at gym last week. I mean, I've only been training 2 weeks. Fuck yeah, now they are, guys. I'm being chased here. Sorry to break video up. Where you lot off then? Hey, where you going? Look at you little cutie pie, eh? Hello? Where you off? Jeez Louise. Got horns on that bad boy. Go on then. Thou shall pass. See you later. I've lost fucking track of where we were now. I just heard something running behind me. I'm like, what the fuck was that? But yeah, my heroes in bodybuilding, yeah, and all that. Oh, I've lost track, fucking hell, anyway. But yeah, diet. Let's get on to diet. That's a massive important thing in bodybuilding. You know, if your diet's not correct, you're not going to see results. You've got to eat properly, you've got to eat clean foods. I know when you're bulking and all that, eating shit can have its benefits. But, like I said, I'm not training to be Mr. Olympia. I'm just doing my own thing. I'm still pushing myself, but I'm not going to take it right seriously to the point where they take it. But yeah, that route. 3, 2, 1, you're back in the room, Jam. I was talking about an issue, right? I had this, I was training at gym, right? And I was bench pressing. Just warming up on bench, yeah? Put it back, put a bit more weight on. There are about 5 or 6 ewes hanging around near me, because there's a bench press next to me, like. I starts with set, did a couple of reps. He fucking bangs into the bar, doesn't he? So I'm like, mate, be careful. Oh, sorry, mate. And I left it at that. I didn't think out of it. But then I did my other set, and he banged into it. I did my other set, and he banged into the bar again. I'm like, mate, fucking watch where you're going. You're going to cause me a fucking injury, you know? I'm like, you need to be aware of what you're doing and stop fucking about it, Jim. It's not a playground. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. I said, I'm not being funny, mate, but the first time I can let you off with that, but when you've done it a second time, you know, there's no need for it, is there? And he was like, oh, you couldn't apologise enough. I basically said, do it again, mate, we're going to have fucking problems. Because literally that could tear my tech. That could tear my pec. Well, lucky I didn't have a lot of weight on it. Or else it could have caused me a massive injury, do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Just these young'uns, they're just fucking about left, right and centre. They're not aware of the surroundings. They're all jumping around like jackrabbits. Oh, get on bench, mate, let's see you max reps and all that. I'm all for people having fun in gym, but just be aware of your surroundings and understand that other people are training. But, whatever. He came up to me a few days after. I seen him in gym, like, he was training back. And he apologised again. He says, look, I can't apologise enough for that, mate. He says, I was just messing about. I were in the wrong. I should have been aware, you know, that you were bench pressing and stuff like that. I'm ever so sorry. So, you know, I shook his hand and said, don't worry about it, mate. It's all good. Forgive and forget and all that. But yeah, it's just amazing to be back in gym. I know I'm rambling, but it is what it is, isn't it? It's amazing to be back in gym. I'm loving it. But back when I was younger, like, when I was training properly, I used to have a bit of an ego. You know, when you've built a bit of size, you think you're at fucking bee's knees, don't you? And I was lifting silly weights on deadlift. I must have had 4 or 5 plates each side, 20 kg plates. And I were doing 1 rep. And my form must have been off. It were either that or it was just too much weight for me to handle, because the ego were kicking in. Bent down, lifted up, mate. I felt a pop in my back. I thought, shit, oh, something's not right here. So anyway, I thought I'm going to call it a day. Jumped in shower, had a nice warm shower. Got out shower, and I was bent over like Hunchback of Notre Dame, literally. How like that, mate? For two weeks straight, I could not stand up. I don't know whether I pinched a nerve or whether I slipped a disc, but I could not stand up straight for loving the fucking money, mate. That's how bad it were. So I'm not going to get to that again. It's like I say, when you're younger, you think and act differently. You think you're big, and you know, your ego kicks in and all that. But I'm just going to train for health. I still want to get some size back, and I'm still going to push myself, but I'm not going to go silly and do silly weights. It is what it is, man. yeah. Think if I've got anything else to say. Yeah, but I'm back on it. I'm back motivated. It's just a good escape. You know, when I'm in gym, my worries and troubles just disappear for that brief period of time that I'm training. I forget about it. And I just take all my anger, all my stresses, all my worries and troubles out on weights. And it feels great, man. I've forgotten how much I really do enjoy it. I really have. Yeah, man. Anyway, that's that for that video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. I love you all. Massive respect. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Respect.